A red lamp, ensign of vice. A grubby corridor stinking of human thighs. This building made me long to enter. Had no doubt been a convent. Was now used as an abode by all those women who would daily display. There crime sojourns with vice. One day, a youth crossed that fatal gate. The first thing that met my gaze, tall as a man, was a hare, and I wondered who his master might be. My master left me behind, mewed up in this room. He coupled with a dissolute woman in lewd embraces. He so debased himself. The sheets are still moist from their lukewarm contact. He did not blush, but I blushed for him. The more the couple abandoned themselves, the more I felt my strength ebb. The moment in which carnal desires reach a paroxysm of passion, I broke away from his illustrious head like a dead branch, without vitality, but feeling a deep pity for him, to whom I belonged. And I wondered who his master might be. I glued my eyes eagerly. His impudent nostrils inhaled the emanations of those dank armpits, but neither he nor she paid any heed to the armpit's solemn warnings. I was forced to be the spectator of that outrageous contortion. He wanted to rip out her muscles, one by one, but since she was a woman, he spared her, preferring to inflict pain on someone of his own sex. The youth, after several hours of fighting a stronger foe, rose from the bed and retired majestically, literally flayed alive. Shreds of flesh fell beside me. He kept saying to himself that he'd like to believe his fellow men good, never an executioner. That long trail of blood, life's torch extinguished. And I wondered who his master might be, and I glued my eyes still more eagerly. Nuns, buried centuries ago in the convent's catacombs, rudely awakened, intoned woeful prayers for the dead. One day a youth crossed that fatal gate. This room is accursed now. I am imprisoned here. A clap of thunder, a phosphorescent flash into the room. I shrank back, despite myself, heard another voice, fawning and low. Be quiet. Be quiet, I will put you back among the other hares. Oh, if only you knew how I had suffered since that moment. When I returned to heaven, my archangels whispered, wept silent tears, observed on my brow a drop of sperm and a drop of blood. Hitherto I had believed myself the Almighty, but no, be quiet, be quiet. I saw Satan, the great enemy, hold me up to ridicule as I deserve. He said he was greatly amazed that his rival kissed the robe of human debauch and caused the death and agony of a member of humanity. This young man might have become a genius and solaced men on earth. Nuns, go back to your vaults. O hare! On all sides I am assailed by my depravity. The Creator, who boasts of being all that exists, said for my countless sins I ought to be hurled into the sea, if the sea would have me. Don't bound about so. What if someone were to hear you? I will put you back among the other hares. He paused, his breath besmirched by the bitter contact of a shameless woman's teats, heaved on emotion's swell. The Creator, accused, continued. And what will men think of me when they learn about the vagaries of my behavior? Tell him a brazen lie. Tell him I never left heaven. Tell him who raises his hand against one of his fellows, let him dread the scales of justice. He will go to hide his sadness in the woods. He will head for the shingly beach. Be quiet, be quiet. Thus your sons wax fair and obey their parents with gratitude. Otherwise, puny and stunted, and led on by revolt, they shall march with great strides against the day of their birth and the clitoris of their impure mother. How will men want to obey these laws if the legislator is the first to refuse to conform to them? My shame is as vast as eternity. What if someone were to hear you? I will put you back among the other hares. I closed my eyes at the thought of having such a being for an enemy, and was on my way again through the labyrinths. It is painful as a dagger, keeping such a secret in one's own heart, but I swear never to reveal what I witnessed.